It's a beautiful afternoon here in LA. Right, there we go. Good afternoon for those of you joining me who haven't seen my previous three scopes today. My name is Barry Selby, and if you just joined me, thanks for coming on board. This is a very quick scope, just a quick promotion actually for something I'm doing tomorrow. So this is not as much an informational scope or a teaching scope as more as like, come and join me tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. My name is Barry Selby. I am known as the Love Doctor to my friends, and I am absolutely the heartbreak repair specialist for my clients. I help my clients heal their hearts and attract amazing relationships. And what I'm just going to say right now is a quick plug or promotion. I've been fortunate, because of the work I do, to be a featured guest on various telesummits this year. A telesummit is basically a lineup of 15, 20, 30 experts who are interviewed every day for a summit. And you get to listen in on by phone or on the web to hear their expertise be exposed to the audience like you. I'm doing my personal ones. Hi, welcome. From Maryland, nice. So what I was going to say was, and thanks for the hearts, I appreciate that, and thanks for showing up. Please share with your friends. This is actually, I'm going to actually give you the link in a minute. I just want to tell you about it right now, first, verbally. Hi Lisa, nice to have you here. We need to talk still, don't we? I thought you wanted to reach out. Well, should I invite you to reach out? But anyway, just a little tip. I'm appearing on my 7th telesummit of the year tomorrow. I've been doing these thank you for promoting with your friends. I've been on 7 this year, so 6 so far this year. This is my 7th one coming up. And this one's been recorded already, so I know it's good stuff. At least I hope it is. I haven't heard it for a while. But what's happening is tomorrow is when my interview airs. Now, if you're in the relationship arena, or if you know these names, John Gray, Mars and Venus, he's already been on this summit. Ariel Ford, who does Soulmate Secrets, she's a friend of mine and she's done the summit as well. Kathleen Hendricks, who I know, who's one of my favorite authors on Conscious Loving, a great teacher. And Alison Armstrong, who's one of my favorite teachers as well, who does PAX International. All 4 of them are experts on the same summit. I'm a peer with them now, which is very, like, oh, how special. But I wanted to let you know that I'm on tomorrow, so I wanted to give you the website link to go to, so you can sign up tonight if you want to, and join the summit tomorrow. I believe that they're already recorded. I believe the playback's available all day long versus a certain time, so whenever you can get to it, you can get to it. And once you sign up, you'll get the emails every day for the rest of the summit. It's been going for, I think, a week now. So there's like 2 more weeks of great experts coming up, and I'm featured tomorrow. So this is the website. I'll step back a bit so you see it. It's deborahmoorhead.com/Barry S, my last initial. It's again, deborahmoorhead.com/Barry S. That's the link for you to sign up. This is my personal affiliate link, of course, because this is my promotion for me. If you go there, you'll get to the Happy Relationship Summit. So that's the link at deborahmoorhead.com/Barry S. And if you go there, you'll be asked to opt in, give your email address, and you'll get the email sent out tomorrow morning or late tonight with a link to the interview that I had with Deborah Moorhead, who's the host at the Happy Relationship Summit. We had a great conversation. It was only half an hour, 45 minutes. It wasn't that long, but it was good content. So if you're interested in relationships and love, because that's what I talk about all the time, you can go there and sign up. Thanks for the heart and the hearts, both of those. You can go there and opt in and get the link to the playback. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I know John Gray went last week, but I don't think the other 3 have been yet. So if you want to get some really juicy experts, including myself, go there, opt in. You'll get the email sent out to you with the call tomorrow. All right? That's what I want to say. But I will make a quick plug. Again, that's the URL for the sign in to get the opt in to get to the email for the thing tomorrow. Thank you. It's been a busy year in a lot of ways. I mean, 7 telesummits this year so far, and some radio interviews, and now Periscope is my new plans to express. So one thing, I did a very entertaining, because I had some friends on, Periscope earlier on my love scope about masculine and feminine attraction. It was a good scope, if you've got some good input. So go to my, if you go to my direct Periscope home, which is periscope.tv/Barry Selby, you can watch my previous scopes today, there were 3 of them ready. This is my 4th scope today. What a day. So I did one where I was part of a share-a-thon about how to basically get out of the dumps and how to stop feeling less about yourself. I also did a love scope, my usual love scope, about the attraction that men and women have for women, how masculine and feminine attracts and are attracted. I also did my Peri tips a little bit earlier, which was the one about the new features, because Periscope got updated today, and they fixed the bug for the people who have iOS 9. So that's those three, and this one's just a plug for this summit. So if you want to come join me on the summit, it'll be on tomorrow. I'll probably do a scope tomorrow morning to go, come and join me, because, you know, it's all marketing stuff. When someone scares you half to death, then which side does it scare? Are you talking in philosophical terms, or as a limerick, or what are you doing here? Very funny. I'm not going to answer that one because it doesn't matter which half. Either half doesn't help. I could go on a whole philosophical discussion on that, but I won't. So that's the basic scope I'm doing, is promoting the Happy Relationship Summit tomorrow. I'm on. Probably because they can keep the dirt hidden on the inside. Okay, you're just full of gags tonight, Andy. Thank you for that. Nicole, yes, a question. I'll take questions, but not limericks and jokes. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, so Nicole, you had a question you were going to ask. I'll wait for it anyway. And by the way, keep tapping the screen to give hearts if you like, and share it with your followers and your friends. Follow me on Periscope. I put out a Periscope every day about love and relationships, and I've got about 50 of them now on my archive on catch.me, katch.me/barryselby. You can find me there. I just talked earlier about the Peri tips, and there's 4 cool things you want to find out about Periscope now that it's been updated. One of which is they fixed the bug in it that had it conflict with iOS 9. But there's 3 more juicy ones out there for you. So go to my URL, periscope.tv/barryselby to see those. That's live still till tomorrow. Nicole, you had a question, or you were pondering something? Come on, type away. Or you're not going to ask it now, I'm not sure. I'll wait for a minute. If not, you can message me over Facebook. We are friends on Facebook, so you can do that way if this doesn't work out. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'll pass on the joke. Do you feel that society expects men to behave in an unnatural manner in relationships? How do you mean that question? This can be interesting, because now I'll ask you another question. I don't really mean exactly by that. In America, well, this is true of the Western world. You know what, better yet? I say, watch my scope earlier, my love scope. I talked about the masculine and feminine attraction piece, which may help you with that. If you have a key question beyond that, message me on Facebook, because then I'll do it as a scope tomorrow, perhaps. Because I'm not sure what exactly you're asking in the question. Difference between male to female attraction and female attraction. That's the scope I did earlier. You can watch that. Well, that's the thing. There should be a difference. So, purple bruises. Please watch my earlier scope today, the love scope. I talked a lot about the difference between masculine and feminine, authentic stuff. You think about this with freedom, spirituality, and openness. I feel that many men feel... Waiting. I'll speak to a little bit of that right now. The women, feminine energy is more based in spirituality than masculine is. That's just the way it is. Masculine is more grounded, and it's more in the now, although it does have consciousness and presence as part of the makeup of the masculine. But the unhappy or trapped in many relationships. Well, part of the work I talk about is getting to find a relationship that's equal to who you are. Many women and many men look below what they really want to settle in relationships. I did a scope on this last year, I think. Last week. Wasn't that long ago. Well, you're getting into a very deep question that I couldn't really answer in simple terms, because the divorce and cheating stuff. Cheating is cheating. Let me put one piece in. Since you asked the question, and since I'm here, let's talk about this. The cheating thing. Many men and many women cheat, and part of that is because one was but let me talk about cheating from the point of view when I'm talking from this actually Madison thing, the actual physical remote cheating with somebody else romantically. One, there is a epidemic, and I'll be blunt about this, of people choosing relationships without really getting clear about what they want, and then when they're in the relationship they get bored or hungry for something they don't have. That's one part. Secondly, men have been trained, or actually based in our genetics, since we were in the tribes and the villages of way back, that we are about goal accomplishment. We do that in business. So we go, oh, Nicole, you may have missed that last part. I have a big issue with the whole cheating thing, because as I said, I want to repeat that piece because you may not have been here for that part. There's been a a challenge because people choose relationships out of convenience. And I said this yesterday on my scope, that there's three main priorities people have in life under the umbrella headings of money, health, and relationships. Everything else is subsequent to those three, basically. People spend money on career training and they go out looking for jobs and they go to college and everything else. Secondly, people take care of their health to a degree. They go see a doctor, or they take medical support, or they go get a naturopathic, things like that. But when it comes to relationship, they do nothing. So you wonder why relationships don't work out? Because people don't put the investment of energy, time, money, and commitment into having what they want in a relationship. This is the work I do, and so I'm passionate about this, and also get infuriated that people complain and bitch about their relationships when they took no... Yeah, I figured that. I'm just going back and recapping it. Well, see, plastic surgery and makeup is a workaround. Well, it depends what you invest your money in. Yeah, well, that's another conversation. Women are not expensive. It depends which women you find, depends what you do, and depends what they want. Now, there are a spectrum of men and a spectrum of women who don't choose relationship consciously, where men will use women to get what they want sexually, women will use men for what they want financially. That's an old paradigm. And I talked about this last week in one of my scopes about the evolution of relationship. And that's stage 1 and 2 blended. It's not very healthy. Something expensive, say some moisturizer. Well, that's a... See, you're putting points in the domestic conversation, so stick with me, please. To answer Nicole's question, to go back to that point, the cheating thing, there's a few things. One is that many men choose relationship in a short-sighted viewpoint. What I literally mean is they look at the now because they're not ready for the change and evolution of their partner, they're ready for the change in themselves, and the midlife crisis stuff happens. That's partly because men don't own their truth about why they're here. This is going to... I'm throwing like 17 things into this, so bear with me. Many men have no clarity of their reason and purpose and mission for being here. And what happens is around midlife, whatever that age is, they have a crisis of awareness, a crisis of consciousness, because they're suddenly going, why am I here? Is this all there is? And in relationships, that can cause cheating, or should I say cause dissatisfaction, which can then become cheating. It's not a small thing for someone to know how I take my coffee and hugs in the morning. That's great to start with it, but I would say you want more than that. So things are not so much irrelevant as temporary difference. So one of the things is that people don't choose relationships for more than 6 months and they get married, wondering why 3 years after that, 5 years after that, they're not finding what they want in a relationship. Part of that is evolution, as in we evolve in our conscious awareness when we grow. And most people don't choose to grow. I've been on this path for over 30 years, Jesus. I've been coming this path for a long time, but about personal growth and understanding and spirituality and stuff like that. So my journey has been one that's been going forward for a long time. My relationships did or didn't. I've been single for actually for 7 years, and I'll tell you about that in a moment why. I mentioned earlier, in fact I'll do it now, I mentioned earlier about how a lot of men don't know why they're here. We will then look for something outside of ourselves to validate why we're here. That's why we look for the nice looking car, nice looking woman, nice looking house, to make us feel temporarily like we've arrived, like we've got what we wanted. And it's not going to last. It's artificial. However, and this is the work I've studied, and this one through my teachers, I've been, well good, hopefully it's been a marriage that worked for you, because I've been single for a long time because of this reason. I'll explain this. I had 3 relationships in a row that came up with the same result. I screwed up 3 times in a row in terms of I wasn't owning my place in the relationship. And 3 times in a row, my partner, she broke up with me. I was basically the heel. After 3 times, I was like, okay, enough of this. I need to find out what's going on. I was so passionate about discovering this. I discovered through some great teachers of mine, one of whom I recommend highly is David Deida. D-E-I-D-A. He's out of upstate New York. Many books out for 20 years. Part of what he talks about for me was transformational in my life. Because I've had 9 careers before this. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't clear about why I'm here. And in chapter 7, I know this in my head, in chapter 7 of The Way of the Superior Man, by David Deida, he says that a man's purpose comes before his relationship. Now in context, as men, we are generally really functional in a single line, directional, one step at a time. Give us a goal, we go for it, we complete. Give us another goal, we go for that one, we complete. That's good, that's the way men work best. That's a masculine trait, not a feminine trait. So for men, we need to have, to be, no, let me contextualize what that is. To be a dedicated contribution to society, to the world, to have a legacy, we need to know why we're here, what our purpose is, our reason for being. And it could be to have a family and raise a family and have it be healthy. But it might be a social change. It might be going out saving the rainforests or inventing a new technology. In my case, it's helping people have healthy relationships and to really get people to live authentically, living their purpose. That's actually work I'm not sharing yet. That's coming. Because I did it myself. So my passion, my drive is functioned upon my mission for being here. So it's not dependent upon the relationship working or not. Now, because I'm building my business and I'm so in my groove now with my work, I can entertain a relationship in addition to what I'm doing without losing track. Because being single-focused, as I was in the past, like wanting what I was here for and then thinking I was going to do this or this or this, I meet a beautiful woman and go, "Ooh, she's cute," and I'd be addicted to that energy of who she was and not to my work. And many men fall prey to that. I know, I've seen it so many times. So this is now? Absolutely not. I feel more of a man now than I ever did before. Back then, yes, I got used. Because I was attracted to strong, powerful women, who I didn't realize at the time, were more in their masculine than I was. So I definitely felt emasculated by that. That was a mistake I made. So that is why I'm in a different place in terms of who I attract, what I'm attracted to, and what I'm also willing to have in a relationship. Because the truth is now, in the work I'm doing, my relationship criteria is extremely focused. So I don't just date anybody. If I won't, it's a waste of my time. A waste of theirs too. It might be fun, but that's not why I'm here. I have a purpose and a mission that is so clearly engraved in my heart now and in the world that anybody who I work with, I'm there for them. And any relationship I have, to be honest, she has to have done this work as well, or something similar. Part of this challenge of doing this work is that I know that for the rest of my life I could be single. That's why that's what I do. I tend to overpower men, or I entertain men when I'm more masculine. Nicole, I'll say this to you directly. Part of the work I've been doing with women is helping them remember their feminine power. Because so many women, oh no, I have so many people around me who I love, and so many women who love me too, but it's the romantic side of things I've chosen to put down for now. That's it. Clinical, I'm passionate about this stuff. It is not clinical, it is visceral for me. So no, not clinical, is what I became really clear. And Nicole, we can talk offline, but what I want to say clearly to you, there's an evolution of the feminine happening, which I'm very passionate about. Because I'm very much about women owning their true nature in the world, because the world needs you. The challenge is finding a man who will stay by your side so that when you're in your feminine power, not your feminine weakness, your feminine power, he will respect it, honor it, and serve it. As you and your feminine will support, serve, and be in favor of his masculine as well. That's the dance we have, and that's where the next evolution of relationship is going. I've talked about this in my previous scripts last week, or week before last week, about the evolution of the genders, from suffragettes to sexual revolution to where we're going next. It's big. I've seen a vision of it and I've got a clarity and I'm attempting to articulate it, but it's not easy to bring in nuts and bolts right now. But part of that is men are needed in their masculine, not the macho, the masculine. I've talked about this many times, because the world needs our heart and our clarity and our direction to serve the planet. Not about competitiveness, but about brotherhood making a difference. And the feminine is needed more than everything, because the Dalai Lama said this. This comes up every time. The Dalai Lama is quoted as saying from 2006 when he was at a foundation. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you were there. Can't see. Can you tell me who that is? I can't see from your name who that is. Well, that's good that you're not total opposites, but there are practices you can do, Miss Purple Bruises. I hope that's a metaphor, not a true experience, by the way. The things you can do that can actually give yourself more polarity in the sexual polarity, so you have a much more powerful and joyful sexual relationship. Just a little hint there. Glad you like my website, by the way, whoever that was. I didn't see your name. Macho masculine, difference. The macho man was the man who was back in the 60s, actually back in the 50s, after the war, was the man who basically was big cojones, big balls, my way the highway, screw everybody else. And that was the macho guy, which became evolved as the bad boy, because he looked powerful, and women liked that, because he looked a strong guy. He was a wrestler. I'm sure I'm mistaking where you're going with this. That's difficult. Let me keep going. that's good, except typical and traditional are two different things. Traditional was actually, if you can remember far enough back, or you watch the Nickelodeon reruns, All in the Family, Archie Bunker, Edith Bunker, that was the old model. That was the traditional male-female dynamic. And it sucked. It was codependent, dysfunctional, and nobody really succeeded and was happy. At best, it was okay. And I talked about this in my videos last week and the week before that. You can watch those for the breakdown from that evolution, which is stage 1, to stage 3. There's a big evolution happening in relationships, and I'm part of teaching, leading, and exploring stage 3. It's probably stage 4 coming, I have no idea. So hopefully that's given you some thoughts. I dropped a few things, I didn't complete everything. I was literally just trying to promote the workshop, the summit I'm speaking in tomorrow. So before I go, again, since I came on the scope just to do that, and now I'm going on a whole other tangent. Periscope's fun. This is my full scope today. So you can watch my 3 previous ones earlier. They're all on my periscope.tv/barryselby. You're now learning in the past year, especially that my power is in my feminine and I'm embracing it. Thank you, Nicole. I'm so glad to hear that. I know you. I appreciate that. No, it's okay. It's fine. Because that's good news. And I support you in that. And if you want any guidance and support, I can recommend some books and teachers and my own work too. You already signed up? Great. So again, back to this website. If you want to see me on, if you want to listen to me, it's only audio, on my 7th telesummit, I'm on tomorrow. DeborahMoorhead.com/Barry S is the link to sign up. It's my affiliate link, because of course it's my promotion. It's the Happy Relationship Summit. I am the featured speaker tomorrow. It's on all day tomorrow. You can watch it, listen to it any time. Big speakers on that one, including John Gray, Alison Armstrong, Ariel Ford, and Katie Hendricks are the 4 names I recommend because they're the most well-known people I know in the field of relationships and romance and couples and singles. But I'm on there too. So please join up, sign up tonight. I'll probably promote this again tomorrow. So I'll do this again tomorrow for those people who didn't catch tonight's, because a lot of my followers and fans and friends in the Perry 10K group, which I'll tell about tomorrow, are in England and they're asleep now because it's quarter to 2 in the morning. So they're asleep. I hope. I trust. But if you go watch you're welcome. If you go and watch my Periscope early today, oh, you're in England? You're up late or up early, either one. If you watch my early Periscopes, that was one of the Periscopes was a share-a-thon. It's part of the Perry 10K group, and most of the group is in England. So we do them early in the day. It's 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So that's when we do the share-a-thons. Cool, a lot of English people here. Well, I'm from Essex originally. Lived in LA a long time, hence my accent being a bit, yes I am, Essex, born and raised. Ireland, wow, I love the international flavour of this. But I've lived in LA for over 30 years, so my accent's somewhat muddy. Although hanging out with the English people, it tends to come back pretty fast. So, okay, I'm signing off. That was really what I wanted to tell you about. And thanks for asking the questions. Fun to interact. Yeah, well, I've been here a long time, but my accent's not as thick as some of my friends who came over much more recently than I did. So, you know, it's the way it is. So thanks for watching. Please share with your followers and friends, the replay especially. Watch my Perry tips and love scopes. I do them every day. And occasionally I do the share-a-thons as well. So I do a lot of scoping and sharing and teaching and guiding. Enjoy your evening. You have to to replay, yes. The replay is, I can't read the name, it's not quite bright enough on the screen. Oh well. The replay, please, be on periscope.tv/barryselby. Yeah, there's a bunch out there. And again, all of today's are on periscope.tv/barryselby. All my archives are on catch.me with a K /barryselby. Simple to find. And there's about 50-something scopes out there now. A lot of good content that'll help you get better in relationships, in love, and also how to use Periscope. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you follow me so you can watch my scopes when they come out every day. And please share with your friends and followers. Thank you. That's Holly? Hang on, just have a quick look. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. I'm going to follow you too, since you're doing that. I have this vision, actually. Maybe it's selfish, but I keep getting a feeling I'm being pulled to do something on TV. I have no idea how it's going to happen. I don't have any control over it. I'm not organizing this. I'm just putting it out to the ethers of Periscope. So something else visible, workshops, stages. I'm getting more comfortable because of this to speak on stages. So definitely have live events. place where I can speak and help and encourage and inspire people. That's my passion. So yeah, if you got any ideas, Holly, please let me know. Thank you for watching this. Thanks for following me. Watch my previous scopes. There's tons of content. Some of them I actually slow down a bit because I get so excited I speak quicker and quicker. So do I have an if? What's an IG? Is that Instagram? Do I have an IG? What is that? I have to wait because typing takes so long, I know. Instagram, yes I do. All my social media is Barry Selby. It's easy to find me. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, LinkedIn, it's all Barry Selby. So find one, find them all. So cool, nice to meet you. And again, follow me here so you can follow my scopes every day. And follow, if you want to find more about Perry 10K group, I'll tell you about that tomorrow, and it's also my previous scope. All right, thank you, and I will be on Periscope. Probably not anymore tonight. I've done 4 today. It's 10 to 6. I think I'm done for today. I'll be back on tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great evening. And if I'm on Facebook, you can find me there too. That's where I spend most of my non-Periscope time, social media-wise. I go to Instagram once every few days, Twitter once I see a post, and to Facebook every morning. You know, it's kind of my morning caffeine. So have a wonderful evening, and if you have any questions, you can find out more about me at barryselby.com. That's my website. If you are looking for love, support, and relationship help, please go to my website, because at the top, above the what you call it, download quad and search for limitless mafia. I'm not sure what that is. You have to explain that one in a moment. If you want help in relationships and love, okay, you can tell me that offline or Twitter, or direct message me with Twitter or Facebook, please. On the website, there is a consult button, which is Let's Talk, right above the in the navigation. Quad is an app. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. So I'll check. Quad is an app, so I'll have to look into that. So you showed me stuff I didn't know, which is great. I was just looking at when I saw mafia, I'm like, what does she mean by mafia? So yeah. So find out more about me at my website. There's a bunch of videos, audios, links. My 8-week program for women is out there for singles. That's the Dating Advantage. Awesome 8-week program will change your life. Private coaching as well is available, and is my what's the word for? Well, let's talk about it. I'm open to talking. I mean, I don't give away my stuff for free usually, unless it's really worthwhile. So let's talk offline. Thanks for watching. Again, barryselby.com is my site. Periscope.tv/Barry Selby is my daily archive from Periscope, and then catch.me/Barry Selby. Kind of getting the theme of this is where all my archives from all my previous scopes are. And one more time, if you want to join the summit tomorrow, deborahmoorhead.com/Barry S. It's been going for a week already. This is the 2nd week, and there's some great speakers on besides myself, but I'll be on tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow.